Welcome to Cyberpunk 2020 in a currently very hot Seattle. So if you see glistening, you will know why.
It's not that bad.
Yeah, well,
It's not for the usual reason.
It's really hot in the bathroom.
right?
It's pretty hot.
Yeah. All these Seattle houses don't have AC or like ventilation, so it gets hot when it gets hot.
Let it be noted that Jake is still wearing his leather jacket.
Yeah,
Yes,
that
this is
is
because
heat.
Blaze loves
And
his
his,
fans
like,
so
flannel.
much that he's willing to risk heat stroke.
They wouldn't recognize me otherwise.
That's true.
It's
No
no
one-
disguise.
No one knows who he is.
This is why he's up for the
jacket.
2018
Yes.
Golden Apple Award
I'm just
for
like
Best
Superman.
Teacher.
I'm kidding. So, let's recap last session, shall we?
Yes.
Yes.
You guys made a devious plot.
It wasn't that deep.
It was pretty devious.
You're literally calling like every NPC you know. That puts it pretty high on the devious chart.
I suppose.
We manipulated a young girl into betraying her lover. Wait, not betraying. But
No.
using her.
We're helping
No, she didn't betray him. This
This is
is
good
for
for her.
love. Yes. As I said, this is for true love.
It's good for him.
All right, someone pitch me your plan.
Don't remember any of that.
Don't remember any of it.
All right.
All right.
I had to rewatch the session. To
Go ahead,
remember it
Jake, it's your
myself,
plan.
so.
If I remember correctly, right now, Jumpsuit is supposed to be meeting with the Russians to tell them to attack.
Correct. So yeah, I'll just explain your plot then.
Yes.
Your plot is several steps.
I can do it.
You know, okay.
I mean, so the plan was, we want to get into Kieran's basement. So to do that, what we planned to do was to talk to the Russians about doing an attack on Kieran's basement, and use that attack as a smokescreen for our own infiltration of the basement. And we
Right.
called in Samson to help us disable some of the security personnel, and we called in Yojimba to help us to disable some of Kieran's net running stuff, hacking and stuff. And then the other part of the plan was you were going to tell Kieran, I can't remember if you did this already or not, you were going to tell Kieran that I turned tailcoat and told the Russians everything about him.
Mm-hmm.
So he believes you and there's some validity to the claim that you guys made it into the basement.
Yeah.
Right.
The one downside of this is we're going to have to clean up all the loose ends, and I can't see Kieran anymore. Unless Kieran dies somehow. So
That'll probably happen.
yeah, we'll see what happens.
And we're not entirely all on the same page on this plan because Reverend's position is still that we are mostly betraying Kieran with Kieran's cooperation. Because there's this whole triple threat, triple turncoat thing that's going on, whether or not we're betraying the Russians for Kieran, or whether we are telling Kieran that we're betraying him so that the Russians will think we're actually betraying Kieran, or if we're really actually betraying the Russians and Kieran, and possibly each other.
We're talking out of both sides of our mouth.
Yeah, and it's so confusing that we are ourselves so confused that if we're captured, we can honestly say no one actually has a freaking clue what actually is the original plan.
It's a good thing.
And
That is a
my
good thing.
long-term goal is that when it all goes down, we're going to claim that because we're only marginally expert at this, that it went a little further
couldn't
afield than we
possibly,
thought,
yeah.
and that Jumpsuit wasn't really trying to betray Kieran, because I personally think that Kieran is so well connected that he's going to come out of this smelling like roses, that in the end there's going to be some kind of like compromise between Neo and the machine, and he's going to be the
yes.
machine. So basically, when it all comes down and Kieran goes, you guys have all effed me, I'm taking you all out, I'm going, no. It was a huge misunderstanding. I thought we had told you this is the plan. It just got a little bit more complicated. We had to call an audible on the field. It just didn't go the way we wanted to. We're really sorry that we wandered around your basement. We're sorry for the charcoal drawings we made. We're really sorry for all the videos. But, you know, it just went further than we thought. We got excited. But we'll make it up to you. We'll be your slaves for life. Don't kill us. Please don't kill us.
So
Okay.
did we
have a
talk to Kieran
contingency
yet?
No, you have called up Samson.
Yeah.
He's on board. You've called up Yojimbo and Abigail. They're on board.
Yeah.
And you've called up the Russians and set up a meeting. So,
Gosh, I have to meet with the Russians.
Hey, we haven't called in every NPC.
Hey,
That's
the
right.
Russians
Yeah,
and pups
Takaguchi.
are like this now.
Julian
Or
So
Chain.
you got
Chain.
pups on the inside with the Russians.
Wait, hey, why don't we call it Julian Chain?
So 3-point attack on the basement.
shoehorn
Yeah.
him into the plan. Shoehorn him in.
No, let's leave one lifeline open
Ah.
so we can go. Hey, we
I'll
need you to
I'll
hide us.
call
good
them
point.
up for
Yeah.
pizza at the same time.
Dude, the
They'll
sandwich-
show up
sandwich
during the battle.
Yeah, the sandwich boy. You gotta bring him in. He's gonna be like an episode of the Vampire Diaries. If you've ever been in an episode, you will show up.
Peter's not here.
Peter's not here, so we can't have the sandwich boy.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yes, of course. Oh, they show up eventually.
Didn't you guys like dump him on the side of the street like high on meth?
No, I made sure he was dead.
He was like shot a couple of times.
I don't want Peter coming back.
Now you got hit by the car.
You're not sure he's dead.
Wait,
Mm-mm.
that's
I'll
not
have to
wrong.
rewatch
I put a
it.
bullet in his head.
I rewatched this yesterday. I don't remember you killing
He
him.
better run.
That's what happened.
He better run a major corporation later and be like Cyberpunk Group.
Oh yeah, that's
So
our
the
name.
plot of Iron Man 3.
Yeah, right. We need a group name too.
Okay, so we have the plan.
I'm socially inept.
What do you guys want to do first? Tell Kieran or
That's
the
all that
Russians?
was. I'm socially inept. Sorry, Robert Downey. Now I hate you. That was all that movie
I haven't
was.
seen the movie yet.
That's the plot.
Spoiler alert.
That's the first time I've seen James laugh.
It's because it's so true.
No, I love it. I love those like awesome, great comedic summaries of films. Like this is really what happened. Right
Now you know. You don't need to spend the 2.5 hours.
Oh.
So
Okay.
he's talking about the Russians.
Yes.
We're just already there.
No, call Kieran first. I'm by myself talking to the Russians.
You're already doing that?
Yeah.
Okay.
You call Kieran first.
All right,
There we
Reverend.
go.
Reverend will call.
Yeah, Reverend, you have to be the. You have to.
I don't have-
British phone system.
Wait, are we at home?
I don't have any talking skills, just interrogation.
Can we just go talk to Kieran since he's like at home and we're at home?
Okay, no, we actually go out to the bar where he's always wiping the bar.
Okay.
Is he there?
Carefully.
Yes. Hello.
So, as you know, we've got this double agent plan going down. So our friend Jumpsuit has gone off to talk with the Russians, just like we had planned.
Okay.
So he's going to give them all the information that we discussed about your operations here, with a legitimate map and information about the stuff that you were doing to try to rebuild your cyberware.
Right.
Hopefully there's enough there for them to find that they're going to be convinced that we're giving them good intel.
Right. Yes. We've
So
been over this.
My hand's on my gun.
So right now, Jumpsuit's having that meeting. Hopefully he'll be all right. So what do you think is going to happen next? Because they're going to come and they're going to try to raid that location
Why do you think they'll raid the location?
for the intel that we're telling. Because they don't know that we've cleared out anything they need. So they're going to try to get whatever they need from there.
Oh, that wasn't. I didn't tell you to tell them that. I give you different information to provide to them.
I'll call him right
Oh.
now. Ring, ring, ring. Blah, 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 blah.
Okay.
Is he still online or is he already in the meeting?
Hello?
You're not in the
Turn.
meeting yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, Jumpsuit.
Yeah.
Don't tell him the location of that weird place where he plugged all that shit in the guy.
Wait,
Yeah, apparently
Oh,
the
yeah,
Aaron was
that.
not keen on giving up the location of the experiments that he's been doing with.
I relay this to him.
what was it? What did he say? What did he tell
He
us?
gave
to
you
say?
guys. He gave you guys like benign information.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was like
You're
convincing.
supposed to convince him that I'm gonna. Okay.
Not yet.
yeah, that's like.
All right.
Okay, good.
Good luck, Jumpsuit. Don't die.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Sorry, we got a little confused there. We thought we needed to give them enough information that they would be convinced that we were in close enough to make it worth their while to invest in us.
Okay.
I guess we got a little carried away, and in the course of all the discussions, we got confused about what we were allowed to say and what we weren't.
Okay. Yes. Just. Yes. Give them benign information. Certainly.
Yeah, that I think that's where we're a bit confused so far. And forgive us, we're not like awesome at this. The whole term benign in the context of all that we've seen in the last few days, I'm not sure
specific
if that
enough.
can apply to anything that we've seen.
I said benign, not true.
But in order to be convincing, we have to give some true
Oh
information.
yes. Yes.
Like, on the off chance that Jumpsuit becomes compromised and the Russians do actually show up at your lab, do we have time to get everything you need out of there before they should turn up? I mean, he's on his way now.
My lab is fairly well defended, and we're on
also-
our way out.
We're also kind of concerned about our buddy Pups. He's with the Russians. He seems like he's doing all right, but we're afraid that he may end up becoming collateral damage. And frankly, we've kind of gotten a bit. We've sort of warmed to him and wouldn't like to see him vivisected for experimental data.
Right. Well, we'll just have to see. We won't vivisect him. I won't. That's for sure.
And we gotta get Pups back.
By the way, they remember those canisters of liquid that we brought back from our raid of the lab where Pups was made?
No, I do not actually.
I
don't believe
we
you-
had this conversation. We have them upstairs. We've already I mailed one back home to my family, and Pups took one to the Russians as part of his deal to get his thing continued.
No, I'm not sure you've mentioned those to me yet.
Huh.
Huh.
So you're saying
I take out my scroll of data. Benign, not benign, possibly
Well.
lethal.
Hey, Kieran, you're in the
Yes.
know, right?
Yes.
You wouldn't happen to know what happened to Ace Maverick, would you?
Dang it.
This is the real goal.
This is
I don't
was
know.
the real plan
You
all
don't?
along.
It's like-
Getting close to Kieran. Find
Wish
out
I
what
was a
happened
better
to
detective.
Ace.
Okay, so
Alright. Thanks, Kieran. I guess we scurry
You guys
off.
didn't convince him. Okay, all right.
He's pretty convinced. I could tell.
So in the meantime,
kind of confused him. Yes.
it's entirely possible that we can buy more time for Jumpsuit by engaging Kieran in this conversation about the catalyst.
Right.
So now that we've brought up the catalyst, you might want to come up and have a look. Good. You were of course aware of the Pups experiment.
Right. Yes.
Surely you were surprised by the level of progress that was achieved by whomever was in charge of those experiments.
Yes, I did recall asking you if you came across anything, and
I thought we had that conversation.
You
We
did.
might have been overly excited with the carrying away of drugs and the awesome musculature of our pal.
no, I believe you gentlemen decided to convene before you told me what you wished to tell me.
I guess you're so ubiquitous an individual that sometimes when we're sitting here in this bar, we just always presume you're here with us.
If only
You have
that
such
was
a
true.
you have such a presence that it's hard to realize sometimes that you're not here.
Yes.
Sometimes I think I see you out of the corner of my eye when I'm sleeping. You know, that kind of thing. But anyway, yes, so we found this catalyst there, and the most interesting thing about it is that apparently it's a local blend. Very local.
Yes. Would you care to maybe give me one? I can examine it.
Sure, we got 16 more that we have not.
Oh, really?
spoken-
I didn't know we had a number.
We
Yeah.
had time. We got
Yeah.
like 15.
15?
No.
Okay, 13 more.
I swear we told you about that.
Yeah, I could have sworn we did too.
I'm like certain we did.
I feel like
Yeah,
not a single
actually
person
thought
sitting
we
at this
actually
table
did.
remembers what we said.
No,
I
I'm
actually thought we
pretty.
did go.
I'm pretty. I watched all of last session today.
Okay.
No, don't do that. Keep in character. Come on.
Are you guys in character saying?
No, I'm like serious.
like
Like,
I'm in
I don't
character.
think anyone here remembers what happened, even you.
I
even
swear,
though you
I
watched
swear
it.
that came up.
Because I
I'm
feel,
pretty
I,
sure.
We were
I
like-
feel like people don't remember.
We
things
told,
the
we
same
were
way.
like, Kieran, we'll give you that later. But he knew about it. And we
Yeah.
were like, we'll give
I
you that in a
actually
little
in
bit.
character believed that we had told them, and I am
Right.
actually in character saying I could have sworn we told you about.
No, I think what
No, I
happened
know.
was when he showed you guys Rex Nex, he was like, "I just need this epigenetic catalyst."
Right.
I'm
If
pretty
you
sure
guys
we
think
said
of
we
anything-
had that.
Well, you guys said we're gonna go back and talk about it, and then instead of talking about that, you hatched this crazy plan. And you never got back to
see,
Kieran.
That's
Okay,
what
so we
I'm
never
feeling.
got to the point where before the plan part we
Exactly. So you never
We
told
wanted to
them
see
about
what
it.
was down in the basement before we handed it over to him because we didn't know if
Because we
that's what
needed
he
to know
needed.
if that was
Ah,
like
the
the
final piece of
final.
his plan.
Right, because you guys were hesitant to tell him about it,
Sure.
so he wouldn't take it and then just enact his plan.
It also doesn't help that Reverend actually wants this experiment to come to full fruition,
Right.
and that in his world, he would, if Kieran brings this experiment to its
Yeah,
ultimate
that's what he
conclusion, he's super happy.
Right.
So somewhere in my head, as I was hatching this plan with the rest of the group, I was thinking, oh, I hope Kieran is able to finish this experiment if we give him the catalyst.
Right.
Which we're
So-
not necessarily going to stop Kieran from doing that. I just want to see what's in the basement first.
Yes.
So okay, so Kieran's like, "Would you like to give me the catalyst?" I would.
We would certainly
Maybe.
be happy to provide you with one or two of these canisters.
The more, the better.
Well, as far as we can tell from having analyzed it to the degree that we're able, you're sitting on top of a lake of it.
Yeah, you should
You
have
can
plenty.
make as much of it as you want. Apparently,
Maybe.
it has
Well,
a
there's a-
unique radioactive signature that exists only here.
Yes. Well, there's. there are many attempts at harnessing the radiation. None that I know of have been ultimately successful in refining it into a useful product. So what you have may be very, very interesting.
Well, hopefully it's also useful. Maybe what you need is a team of up-and-comers who are spry and can put some new eyes on the project.
Could be. And I'm certain if one of these... If it happens to be the catalyst I'm looking for, what you have, I'm sure you will be handsomely rewarded.
Excellent.
Alright.
Okay.
Russians?
Yeah,
You guys good?
Sure.
I think so.
Okay.
Handle the Russians.
So I called them and told them to meet at the same football field.
Ooh, are you meeting
No.
at the same football field?
They said they're
Yeah,
meeting in the same
no
football
mistakes
field.
could happen.
No.
In the
They
exact same
said
spot.
you're meeting in the same football field, and you guys went, no, we can't meet in the same spot. Let's meet in the laundromat.
Oh, yeah, that
So
happened.
you're meeting in the laundromat.
Right, the laundromat. Okay.
Yes.
Alright.
Which is fine, because the Russians feel safe in the laundromat anyway, because
Well,
it's one of
theirs,
their areas.
yeah.
Alright, so
yeah.
I'm driving the van to the laundromat. So I'm taking the van. Alright.
Okay.
Wait, wouldn't you just take one of the bikes?
Nah.
He doesn't know how to ride a bike.
I'm too lame to ride a bike.
Okay, so
Okay.
you drive over to the laundromat through the combat zone, and the beefed up. The van's beefed up now.
Yeah.
You guys remember you
That's
You
right,
remember to
we
lock
suited
those doors.
you guys put cool shit
up.
on.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Don't worry.
So you drive over to the laundromat, and
I lock both all the van doors.
Yeah.
And I turn on the anti-security.
And lock
Whoop,
lock the
whoop.
windows too.
Yes. Because we
Yeah.
can do that with this van.
whenever anybody walks by it on the curb, it goes, "Step away, step away, step away."
And guns just come out.
Yeah.
Get back! Get back! You don't know me like that.
Saw blades start like spinning around. So you walk into the laundromat, and there's the Mexican guys behind the bulletproof glass again. He's reading a book.
I go up and I walk
Yes?
it, lean down on the counter. I'm here for a meeting.
The door on the side just opens up.
Yeah, alright. I walk back in the door.
All right. You head down the trap door, and there's the big vault door.
Yeah.
And you open it up.
Last
You
time I
walk
came down
inside.
here, I broke my arm.
Yeah. You walk
Yeah.
inside, and there lounges on a couch Nikolai.
Was there a couch last time?
No, because you
We
didn't go
never
into the
got in.
vault. So now you go into the vault,
right.
and there's a
yes.
nice kind of like fancy room in there.
That's what they were
That's
protecting.
what they're protecting.
All our
And,
vodka is down here.
Well, there's some computers in there and stuff,
There's some other
and
shit.
there's some other
Yeah.
storage things.
That
but,
couch is really nice.
there's a nice couch, and Nikolai is sitting there, and he's in a suit, and there's a woman there you've never seen before,
Oh, no.
with a very intense look in her eyes, and she's glaring at you as you walk in. Ask her about it.
No.
There's no reason I would do that.
No, Jack, no.
Absolutely no reason.
So you walk in, and he goes, it is good to see my little mole worm man. Hello, mole worm man.
Is there a chair for me?
Indeed, there is. Have a seat and a nice velvet plush.
No, I mean like, sorry, out of character. Is there a chair? There's a chair there.
Yes.
All right. So I kind of like walk over the chair and like press my hand down on the seat of the chair and the arms and stuff,
Yes.
and on the backrest, and I go.
It's
Dude, come
unnecessary.
And I sit down and I go. It's good to see you, Nikolai.
Yes.
Why wouldn't you trust the Russians?
How have you been?
They've been well, yes. And you?
Oh, I've been all right. Things could be going better with our current employer.
Treading carefully, I see.
Maybe not carefully enough. Listen, I've got a proposition for you,
Yes.
which is why I asked to meet with you, obviously. Here's the thing. Kieran's going kind of crazy.
This is nothing new.
No, I mean like, he's got a plan in motion, and he's enacting it soon. If you guys have any hope of beating him out in this, whatever it is you guys are playing at, you need to move now.
Tell me of this plan.
Of Kieran's plan?
Yes.
I don't exactly know what it is. I just know that something huge is going down because he's throwing this huge meeting in his basement. A couple nights, or like 2 nights from now.
2 nights from now,
Yeah.
meeting in the basement?
Yes.
So you were saying you put all the kingpins in a row and boom, dominoes.
Yeah,
Is this how you say it?
that's a good way to put it. Yeah.
It's like bowling for home runs.
Okay.
Going for home runs.
I see, yes. This is very good.
It's like 4th and 1, and there's like a guy in the pocket.
How can I trust that you
Yeah,
this
Reggie,
is-
yeah,
you need to
moving-
make both.
Moving on to the lagoon is
Many
not
metaphors.
a subtle option. Like, it's been quite subtle so far.
Well, I mean, I figured the USSR probably has the resources to deal with that, and Kieran is dangerous, but you guys can probably take him out, right?
Yeah.
Look, honestly, I'm here for my own self-preservation. Like the kind of creepy scientific stuff that Kieran's pulling, I don't want to be a part of. He needs to be taken out.
Okay. We will do this thing.
Oh yeah, I could tell him that, but that'd be metagaming now. Okay, go ahead. You go.
You would remember that.
We will make this move.
Because then they don't know. It's better if they stay in the dark. Anyway.
Make sure you move all your things and friends out of this place. And if the lagoon is
Oh wait, hold on a sec. What exactly are you gonna do?
going to make a move.
Right, but I mean, like, how exactly? I want to help.
You are not supposed to help with this mission. This is our mission.
I like this idea of moving your things and friends out. That usually suggests a lot of blowing up of things. I like my house. It's where I keep my stuff.
There's something. Are you guys? You just
Place
can't. You
doesn't
can't
have
blow up the
anything.
lagoon. Okay?
I make no promises. You give
Nah,
me
Kieran
information.
doesn't
You
know
say it's crisis. We handle crisis in the Russian way.
But if you blow up the lagoon, that'll cut off other avenues for you. Listen, if you leave the lagoon open, we can use it as a base of operation and work from you from there.
I did not say I would blow up lagoon. I say move stuff and people out.
All right. Fair enough.
Because I might blow up the lagoon.
I hate the Russians. All right.
But important thing is
My character's German, by the way, guys. That's never mind. Okay.
Oh.
Well,
chance is only might.
I'm American.
well, fair enough.
You just need to be safe, I suppose, is all I am saying. There's no point standing in flaming building.
I'll be sure. I'll be sure.
You know what?
If you can't stand the heat, get out of the flame building.
Exactly. You know what they say. Do not eat on the toilet.
Yeah, that's
That is what they say.
that's probably right. Anyway, thanks, Nikolai. I'll see you later.
Goodbye.
You take care now.
Thank you for the tip.
All right. So I climb back out of there and go back to the van. Okay.
Okay.
Look it up with
The tables tree starts going.
Oh my god.
It's like I was right. The van didn't blow up as soon as you started the engine. It was like,
Oh my god.
Nah.
Hey, that van.
If they
is
wanted to have
impenetrable
killed
now.
me, they could have killed me way easier than that.
no. I've worked with the Russians. It's not about ease. It's about it's the dramatic explosion that they
Oh,
like.
it's the surprise.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. They like using methodologies that are very shock and awe-ish.